Hello race fans and welcome to the Great Sand Dunes. Prepare yourself for the final two quarterfinals of A-Class Racing. We've got Blue Line Racing headlining the fifth one and Kamikaze Racing headlining the sixth quarterfinal.
I want to remind you folks that we began with 48 in the A-Class series here on the Great Sand Dunes, and this will bring us down to the top 12. Hey Aaron, what are all these deer doing around the cook?
Oh, he's offering tofu venison, and apparently the deer love it.
What?
Yeah, he calls it the Rudy Burger.
This wouldn't happen to do with a red-nosed reindeer.
Oh, you know about it.
I think he's pulling your leg.
My name is Aaron Tate.
And this is Richard Gere in the white jacket.
Race fans, the number 38 seed from White Knuckle Motoring Speed Shop is the Crazy Canuck. Driving a Chrysler Pacifica, he is from Canada. The number 28 seed from Polo Racing is Marco.
Polo!
And he's driving that off-road Toyota from Texas. And now you're looking at the number 18 seed from Ozark Mountain Racing. JB is driving the Ford Bronco R, and he is from Missouri. And finally, the number 7 seed from Blue Line Racing is BLR, driving a Dodge D200. He's from Connecticut.
Race fans, we're glad you're here. Welcome to the Sand Dunes, and now, the fifth of 6 quarterfinals is just about to begin. Blue Line Racing, BLR, is closest to us. And there they go with BLR and Crazy Canuck. No, wait, Marco Polo has pulled out. He's in second. BLR is stretching the lead over the dunes. Boy, he looks very smooth, and he is just kind of blown away the other competition and through the canyon area and through the half pipe. A nice, oh, what a fast time. There it goes. Oh, wow, that was close for third and fourth place. JB and BLR are on their wheels.
Race fans, are you tracking? Well, if you're not, we will catch you up here in the slow motion instant replay. Watch. Crazy Canuck spins around, and I think that's what kept him from getting second place. And look at how BLR manages through the canyon at such a fast speed. Now here comes Marco Polo in second place, and Crazy Canuck, I think he takes third, and we'll watch BLR roll up right. Yeah, Crazy Canuck takes third, and JB takes fourth, and he's on his wheels. So JB has 2, Marco Polo with 3, and Crazy Canuck also has 2, but BLR stretches it out with 6 after one race.
Indeed, and BLR has laid down a statement here. There's no question he's fast. This is race 2. Marco Polo's on his inside. Let's see how he does. And so far, things look pretty even, although BLR is a bit behind. And Crazy Canuck. No, it's the Missourian. JB has the lead. Lane 4, here comes Crazy Canuck, and now he pulls out in the lead. Oh, look at BLR right behind Marco Polo. And Marco Polo, I don't know what spooked him, but he wins. Whoa! And I think all 4 finished. That was quite a finish. Oh, and look at that. JB gets the 2 extra points for knocking Billy's train off.
At first, BLR was out of the picture, but watch as he closes the gap on Marco Polo. And at first it looks like he really bumps him, but actually, Marco Polo takes a better line. Both of them get some airtime down that slight canyon, and here comes Crazy Canuck. JB's gonna push BLR, and then Crazy Canuck will hit him, but BLR takes third. Crazy Canuck will have to settle for fourth place. JB gets 2 extra points, and now JB and Marco Polo have 8. BLR lands on his wheels, and he leads with 9.
That was quite a shakeup there on the half pipe.
Yeah, it sure was, especially with Crazy Canuck coming onto the half pipe in second and finishing in fourth.
That's right. And there's the green light for race number 3. Now, we've got JB from Ozark Mountain Racing on the inside, but look on the outside, there's Crazy Canuck has the lead. Now, BLR, oh my goodness, I wonder if they collided into each other, as Crazy Canuck is just rolling on and will win the third race. JB takes second, Marco Polo in third. Let's see if they're on their wheels. And indeed they are. So they will each get an extra point. Yeah, there is BLR. It looks like he's off the track.
Well, we will cover that in the instant replay. Race fans, are you tracking? Now watch as he pops up on that last dune, and that's where he loses control. It's hard to say whether Crazy Canuck push him off the road, but he has a great line around the pretzel turn, and so does JB and Marco Polo. But Crazy Canuck is well ahead as they come around onto the half pipe, as he clearly wins and lands beautifully. And JB knocks over the sign. That is his sponsor, O'Reilly Auto Parts. After 3 races, take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Any of these drivers can move on, and we have 1 race remaining.
Yeah, basically it comes down to this, folks. Crazy Canuck closest to us and BLR on the far end. They're going to have to take first place if they hope to move on. And the others can play spoiler. Here we go. So far, pretty even. And Crazy Canuck looks good, but look at BLR. He's pulled out ahead. He's on the outside lane, and he is cruising along. Oh, what a nice job. He is throwing it down. A good line around the turn, pretzel turn, and now straight onto the half pipe and through the finish line. And what in the world? 15-second run. I think we just got a track record. Oh, my goodness. JB has fallen in the cold car. And where is Crazy Canuck?
All right, race fans, we'll take a look and see what happened to Crazy Canuck. There's BLR. Now, Crazy Canuck, in your picture, slides around sideways and does not continue. Now, BLR stands for blur. And that little blur, watch carefully again. BLR actually rolls across the finish line, and race fans, he does a complete barrel roll, lands on his wheels, and hits the train, although that won't count. We might have a 3-way tie. Let's take a look. Oh, wow. We do have a tie, and BLR, Marco Polo are going to be moving on. JB fell in the coal car, and that's why he only has 13. Let's go to commercial break.
Race fans, we hope you've enjoyed this racing so far. We've got 2 slots left for the top 12.
The number 39 seed from 2K Racing is 2K driving that Silverado Trail Boss from Kansas. Next to him, we've got the number 22 seed from Miniature Car Racing, and Bolo Brown is driving that Hummer. He is from Florida. Next to him, Irons Diecast is the number 18 seed, and Iron Man is driving a Sandblaster. He comes from Oklahoma. And then finally, the number 8 seed from Kamikaze Racing, Stray Dog is driving that Baja truck, and he is from Massachusetts.
We're about to find out who's going to join BLR and Marco Polo. Race fans, this is race 1 with Stray Dog closest to us. 2K, Iron Man, and Bolo Brown on the outside as they come on through, and Iron Man has the lead. In second place, it's very close, but now Bolo Brown is stretching out. No, I don't know who's ahead in second, but right now, Iron Man is around the pretzel turn and through onto the half pipe looking good. Bolo Brown's going to come in second. He flips his forward flip. And what happened to Stray Dog? There's 2K in third.
All right, race fans, keep your eyes here. On the left side of the screen, that is Stray Dog, and he's looking quite good on the outside lane in second place. Now, as they come on through, remember, he's got the high line, so he comes in just ahead of Bolo Brown, except for one problem. He goes straight off the half pipe. Kamikaze Racing lives up to his name, as he does a kamikaze straight into the nets below. We do have nets installed. And what happened to Billy's train? Bolo Brown hit it before Billy had it up and running.
Yeah, Billy just radioed in saying that he wasn't ready. And looks like the judges have already made a ruling that Bolo Brown would have hit his train and therefore gets 2 extra points.
It's very odd, ladies and gentlemen, but it is the ruling.
If I was one of the other drivers, that is tough, because do you want to redo the race and possibly lose a place? Or have that chance to hit the train? But we're off to race number 2. And look at that, as Irons Diecast. Iron Man is in the lead again. The other 3 are back there, but Iron Man is pulling way out. And just like BLR, he takes advantage of that outside lane and cruises along onto the half pipe. He's going to swing through and finish in first. There's Bolo Brown in second. 2K in third. Oh my goodness, we've lost Kamikaze. As Stray Dog got stuck on the dunes at the end.
Yeah, Kamikaze is really having a tough go. Meanwhile, Irons Diecast is taking full advantage with 2 first-place finishes. And 2K is having a little bit of problems. He seems to not be able to keep up with the other drivers right now. Speed is critical. He does come through and finish. Let's see who lands on their wheels. And, wow, that was a very fast run, but Irons does not, and the other drivers will. So a +1 goes to Bolo Brown and 2K. And Bolo Brown has 9, 2K, he's got 5. Iron Man has 11.
Oh, wow, we are halfway through the last quarterfinal race, this quarterfinal 6. Iron Man is closest to us. And the lights are green. Here we go. Let's see if Kamikaze Racing can make a hit. And Irons Diecast, once again, Iron Man's out in the lead. Kamikaze's right there, but here comes Bolo Brown. And Bolo Brown, very efficient over the dunes. He is not catching up to Iron Man, but he's right there, and Kamikaze pulls in. Kamikaze will take third. 2K will take fourth. What a finish for all four of them. Two of them are on their wheels.
Race fans, this time Kamikaze was not playing with kid toys. He was scooting along. He is trying to catch, in this case, Bolo Brown. And as they come around and converge on the half pipe, instead of going right off the half pipe, he pulls it together. Now, Bolo Brown does a nice job maintaining control. He slides into second. Stray Dog in third. 2K will take fourth. And now, with one race remaining, oh wow, 2K does have the chance to tie Bolo Brown, but it looks very much like Iron Man and Bolo Brown will be moving on. One race remains.
2K is closest. He's closest to us, and he's going to have to win this race if he has any hope. And Bolo Brown will have to DNF. Here we go, and 2K is falling a bit behind. He's going to have to catch up to Iron's Diecast, and right now, Kamikaze is in second place. Bolo is, there's a slide out, and now it's really up to 2K to pass Kamikaze, but Kamikaze is first onto the scrambler. Oh my goodness, he spins off. 2K comes through. He's not on his wheels. I'm not sure if we're going to call that a pass the finish line as Bolo and Iron Man get stranded.
Race fans, this is very critical because the judges are having to deliberate over whether or not Stray Dog passed the finish line. Now, as he comes through here, you see he clearly is off to the right-hand side, but in prior races in this tournament, those that have crossed the plane of the finish line, even if they're off to the side, are given credit. Now, that is a controversial thing, so again, another controversial moment. Stray Dog gets 5 more points, 2K will have to settle for 3, and Bolo and Iron Man are moving on.
All right, race fans, well, let's talk about the A-Class Top 12. You're looking at the seedings 1 through 12, and now let's group them up into 3 semifinals, 1, 4, 7, and 10, 2, 5, 8, and 11, 3, 6, 9, and 12. The winners of each semifinal will determine the first 3 spots in the final 4, and the non-winning high score gets the 4th.
Are you tracking?